Today I have brought for you the summary of a very powerful book, named Think and Grow Rich, whose author is Napoleon Hill. Hello friends. Friends, the author was a small child when Andrea Carnegie told him one of his secrets. A secret due to which 500 rich people wrote their own destiny. Napoleon Hill kept searching for it for 20 years and finally he came to know that success can be found in any profession or career, and an illiterate or less educated person can also become a rich person. And the author wanted to share this secret with his readers, that how did 500 rich people get such a big success in their life. And this secret is only for those who are ready to know it. In this book you will know what to do to achieve success. And how to do it, how and when to start it. Yes, anyone can achieve success, but it will be achieved only by those who truly embrace it. In every chapter of this book, steps have been mentioned, which Napoleon Hill has recommended to become rich. Anyone can make their life successful by adopting these steps. If you want money, respect, honor, personality, peace and happiness in your life, then you can know the secret of this from those rich people. As you cross the steps, you will come closer to that secret. Napoleon Hill has given us a formula of this secret, that there is only one idea behind the beginning of all progress and all wealth. Its first step is desire. When you want something with all your heart, then it comes in front of you as a reality. By constantly thinking about your dream, you start finding ways to achieve it. There is a term called money consciousness, which means being crazy after money. This is a state of mind where you start considering yourself rich. When you become money conscious, you start earning money. Here we are telling you 6 steps which will make you money conscious. First of all, think about how much money you want to earn. It will not be enough to just say that I want to earn a lot of money. The second step is to decide by when you will be able to earn the amount you have thought of. Third, what can you do to get it? The fourth step will be a special plan through which you can earn this money, and after making this plan, you have to move forward on that path without any hesitation. Your fifth step will be to write down your foolproof plan somewhere, that how much money do you want, by when do you want it, and what will be your plan. And finally, the sixth step is to read this statement twice a day and remember that if you really have a deep desire to become rich, then following these steps is not a difficult thing for you. In this way you will see, feel and will also be able to believe that you have money. Keep repeating this and you will become money conscious. Remember that before every big achievement is achieved there is a big dream. There is a power in the universe which brings us closer to those things in which we believe. When we think positive, then everything good starts happening to us automatically, but when we think negatively, then bad things start happening automatically. If seen, there is no such thing as bad luck. We make our mind like this. Whatever we put in our mind, those things start happening in reality. Now if you create fear and doubt in your mind, you will always keep doing it and will not be able to trust yourself. By doing this you are binding yourself in a circle from which it will be difficult to come out. To become money conscious, it is very important to believe in yourself. Remember that you should see and feel yourself rich every moment and believe in yourself that one day you will earn a lot of money. People who say on every matter that they are poor, such people never become rich, which we want to become. By believing in ourselves, we can become that, whatever thoughts we feel in our mind, they will become our reality one day. So now the choice is yours whether you choose poverty or richness. Think of becoming rich, then your belief will remove all the limitations for you and bring you success. Step 3 is autosuggestion. Our subconscious mind is actually like a fertile land. If we do not sow useful seeds in it, weeds will start growing in it. For this, we will have to adopt autosuggestion or self-suggestion so that there is no useless garbage in our mind. We ourselves are so capable that we can choose the thoughts coming in our subconscious mind. This subconscious mind of ours makes our thoughts a reality, but to do this, we have to reach it through autosuggestion. That is why it is said that always fill your mind with positive thoughts, and when we are not able to control it, then we lose. Repeat this thing every day, that what do you want? If you want to be rich, then be ready for it. Make this desire your habit. Then one day this habit of yours will actually give you such opportunities that your success will become a reality. From today itself, start considering yourself a rich and successful person. Keep practicing it so that your plan can come to you automatically. Never give up in this effort. Understand that you are not going to get anything for free. To achieve something you will have to do a lot, so from today itself start sowing seeds of positive thoughts in the garden of your mind. Step 4 is specialized knowledge. Henry Ford did not have any formal education. But he had a good knowledge about automobiles. During the World War, he had filed a defamation suit against the Chicago newspaper because the newspaper had called him an ignorant pacifist. Thousands of questions were asked to him during the trial in the court. The lawyer wanted to prove that Henry was really ignorant. Ford was troubled by his absurd questions in the court. He replied, "Whatever questions you want to ask me, I can call my admin here to answer them. Now will you tell me? Why do I need to stuff my head with so much knowledge when I can hire people to tell me everything?" Ford's answer caused silence in the court, but he did have a great knowledge of his work. He knew what his goal was. That is why people who are not very educated are still successful. The knowledge that we learn by reading general knowledge or in school is often not that useful to us until we use it in real life. If seen, this is just bookish learning, not practical. If you have a special interest in something, then you can do a short course in it. In this way, you will gain complete knowledge of that thing which can be useful in your business later. Learning is not limited to school only. You can learn anything at any age in life. Knowledge, whether you are a family man or doing a full-time job, you can take out time to learn your skill. Having a specialized knowledge is a very good thing because you get to know what you have to learn and what work you have to do in the future. Improve your skill. This is very important. Know that while hiring employees, companies not only look at their credentials but also at their personality. How you behave with people or customers, or how you will be able to handle a situation, all these things are also looked at. A successful person may not be educated, but he definitely has a special ambition and personality. Remember that a person who considers school education to be everything and stops learning, always remains an ordinary person. He may achieve a position, but success is achieved only when you keep learning something or the other in your life. Step 5 is imagination is a very old story. Once an old Desi doctor went to a chemist's shop. He told the young clerk of the shop that his kettle and wooden paddle have become very old. The clerk bought his new kettle and wooden paddle for 500 Indian rupees. This amount was equal to the life savings of that doctor. The doctor gave the clerk a small piece of paper on which a magic formula was written. The doctor took 500 Indian rupees from the clerk and left, because with this money he could pay off his debt and live comfortably. Know that the young clerk had even invested his life savings in that formula. He made the magic formula by mixing the things written in that paper. He found a kind of gold in that cattle, which started the sugar industry and because of which lots of people got employment. No, that is why a small town in the south was turned into a business capital. In this way that old cattle was useful to the whole world. Do you know what mixture was made in that cattle? Coca-Cola. Yes, the thing that was made from that mixture was Coca-Cola, and the name of the person who made this mixture was A.S. Candela. But the secret of Coca-Cola's success was not that piece of paper but imagination. Imagination is needed to fulfill our desires so that they can become reality. The only thing that is stopping you from becoming successful is your own thinking. Change your thinking, use your imagination, and then see the magic. Coca-Cola also started on an idea, and whatever we see around us today, like gadgets or social media, there is an idea behind all these. Many of us keep waiting for a break throughout our lives. But success is not achieved in a day. Your idea should be such that it can withstand all kinds of critics. You can also get defeat, disappointment in it. So be prepared for all these things. Make your idea your passion. Work on it continuously without stopping. Make it a reality, only then will your idea become so strong. Unless you have a solid plan, you cannot be successful. Find such people who can help you in your plan. When you take help from people, then obviously you will have to give them some benefit or compensation in return. Make a group of your own and keep discussing your plan with them. To avoid failure, maintain a good working relationship with your group. You will need all kinds of people because one person does not have the knowledge, experience, or ability for everything. To achieve success, you will need the cooperation of others and perfect harmony. Keep in mind that before working on the plan, take the opinion of all the members of your group. If the first plan fails, work on the second one. If this one also does not work, do not give up and keep making new plans until you get a solid plan. Remember how Thomas Edison tried 10,000 times. Then he succeeded in making a light bulb. Only after failing again and again, he could become a great inventor. The one who gives up, never wins, and the one who wins, never gives up. Those who accept defeat lack passion, but those who make new plans even after defeat become winners in the end. Failure means that something is wrong somewhere, that your plan did not work. And it needs to be changed. If Thomas had also accepted defeat, then today probably no one would have known his name. When you fail, find the reason for it. What can you do to improve it? You will make a new foolproof plan and work on it afresh. Decision is a step along with this. Every successful person has this quality. Those who say yes sometimes and no sometimes are always poor and failures. When you make decisions immediately, then you also start working on them immediately. Delaying only wastes money and time and the result is not achieved. Ford did not listen to those people who criticized the Model T because he had full faith in the decision taken by him. Rich people do not take any decision. They do not waste time in making decisions but bring necessary changes in them gradually. They are not easily influenced by the words of their people. Rather they trust their own ideas. Opinion is the cheapest thing in this world. Anyone is ready to give advice to anyone for free. If you always ask people for their opinion, then you are not going to get any benefit. Most of the people will give you such absurd opinions which will only give you disorientation and not motivate you, even if they are your close friends or relatives. Do counseling only with your mastermind and group. Only your group will have complete sympathy and harmony with you. You have a mind of your own, so use it. Listen to the call of the fire that is inside you to become successful. Making good decisions means what do you want? Do you know this? The tradition of the world is that only that person is respected whose words have power and whose work speaks volumes. Successful people know what they want. And they achieve it. The step art is persistence, of course, keep moving slowly but continuously. After all, start from somewhere, only then you will get success one day. Before continuously moving towards your destination, choose your destination. What do you want to achieve? And why? It is very important to know this. Only then will you get motivation. Prepare a right plan for yourself, who is helping you in this plan. Maintain a good relationship with those friends who know you, test your willpower and then focus on your plan. First of all, it is important to drive away the fear from your mind. The one who is afraid cannot do anything. There are so many people who are waiting for a big break. A favorite job or business opportunity can be a big break for them, but such people remain disappointed. To get a break, one has to make equal efforts. It does not come suddenly, but we can get our big break when we make a plan for it and keep moving forward on its path. Now there must be some people who must have got this opportunity with their strong desire and special plan, but could not succeed. Why so? Because they gave up easily. As soon as they failed once, they accepted defeat and left the plan. But they forgot that this defeat was temporary. There is only one answer to defeat, and that is to keep moving forward. Many times it seems that some hidden guide puts many obstacles in our way just to test us. Our defeat is just a way to test our willpower. When you make a habit of moving forward without stopping, then defeat never becomes an obstacle in your path. You will complete what you have thought. How many of you are still watching this video till here? Let us know by commenting. Step 9 Power of Mastermind. There is a saying that knowledge is power, but you cannot become rich on the basis of it alone. Knowledge becomes power only when it is used to achieve your goal. Mastermind is a group of people who can increase your knowledge so that it can become your power. The desire and purpose of these people is the same as yours. Let us understand this thing with an electric battery. A single battery will give only a little energy, but when we have more than one battery, we will keep getting energy for a long time. Similarly, when you have a mastermind group, your strength increases manifold. And with their help you can also overcome your weaknesses. Before forming his corporation, Henry Ford was also a poor, illiterate and ignorant person, but he ran his business with 50 trusted people who were his masterminds. He also maintained friendship with Thomas Edison. Ford maintained a very friendly and cooperative relationship with these trusted and hard-working friends of his. It was because of this capable mastermind group that Henry Ford was able to overcome his poverty and become such a successful businessman. It took only 10 years. It took him 25 years to become educated and intelligent, and he became the richest man in his country. There are many economic advantages of joining a mastermind group, but it is also beneficial mentally. Whenever two brains join together, a new invisible power is created, which together with those two brains creates the power of three brains. Obviously, when there are so many brains in a group, they will make the power of a single brain even greater. In short, two brains can think better than one alone. If there is a good working relationship between the people of the group, then together they can achieve more than any individual. They can do wonders together because their power increases many times compared to a single person. Step 10 The mystery of sex transmutation. Transmutation is when an energy changes from one form to another. Sex transmutation is the most powerful stimulation. Sex transmutation means that we can use our sexual energy in more productive works because it has a lot of power. Sexual energy can be used very well for creativity and business. Sex is a natural thing. It is included in the things needed by humans. We cannot turn away from it. If it is not controlled, it becomes a destructive weapon, but if it is used as willpower, then a lot can be achieved with it. There are many successful musicians, lawyers, artists, and businessmen. They used this physical hunger in their creativity and became great. There are many ways to stimulate mind, like alcohol, drugs, or fear in your mind. But sex is the strongest among all these. The person who cannot control it often lives in crime, poverty, and misery. Whoever has used this power correctly has always benefited from it and emerges as a genius. Sex and food are like high mountains and blows in our lives. A genius overcomes these obstacles and frees himself. Now he can open the path of progress for himself by using his creative imagination better. Our creative imagination is like the sixth sense. The more we use it, the better it becomes. By practicing creative imagination, successful people become more intelligent and productive. Studies have shown that successful people have stored sexual energy, but they apply this energy where they need their creative outlet. All the songs, poems, or novels have mention of love and sex. The charisma and confidence within us is reflected by our sexual appeal. Look at any artist or businessman, you will understand yourself. You should also use this potential within you for your creative imagination. Find a way to release your sexual energy, which is creative, and not just keep satisfying it as a physical hunger. You cannot even imagine how much power your mind has. There is no end to it, so use it to make yourself great and at the same time take your career to new heights with the advantages of your sexual energy and become rich. Always keep your mind positive. We have to fill our mind with positive thoughts. Gradually these positive thoughts will settle in our subconscious mind. This is a method which will gradually lead us towards success. To improve your subconscious mind, bring thoughts of faith, love, success, passion, romance, and hope in your mind. Never keep thoughts like unnecessary fear, hatred towards someone, jealousy and feeling of revenge or greed and superstition in your mind. Try that these negative thoughts do not come in your mind. By thinking negatively you will never get success nor can you become rich. By this you will sink more in the quagmire of poverty. Right now you have your own personal plan, on the basis of which you can get success. You know how you can become rich. However, that plan is still lying in your subconscious mind. To reach it, you will first have to get rid of your negative thoughts. First try to bring positive thoughts in your mind so that you can understand it better. Start with small things every day. Make your desires of love, sex, hope, romance, passion and happiness your habit and get rid of greed, fear, anger, jealousy and feelings of revenge. Step 12 is the brain. The human brain is the most powerful machine in the world. It can be used as both sending and receiving device. The power of our thoughts has a big hand in our success. You can start your journey by thinking about the steps mentioned here. You can plan everything from your desire to your imagination and your persistence in your mind. Do you know that 14 billion nerve cells are found in the cerebral context of our brain? Even more interesting is that all these cells are arranged in a special way. This arrangement of nerve cells makes us humans capable of working physically and mentally. Our brain is also responsible for our emotional and mental state. It is absolutely true that we can really become rich only by the power of thinking. By filling our mind with positive thoughts, we can find good opportunities for ourselves. We can fulfill our dreams by bringing our passion into reality. If you practice motivating yourself daily, you can increase both your knowledge and potential. This is what you need to be successful. You can achieve a lot by using the power of your brain along with the power of other brains. Mental telepathy is possible, but you should work on it closely with your mastermind group and discuss it among yourselves so that you can share your thoughts with others and think like a single brain. Whatever you learned from the summary, try to apply it in real life, make it a part of your habit. If you want, you can listen to any chapter again and repeat those things. Repeat those statements in your mind which will make you money conscious. You are not far away from your financial success now. The last step of these 13 steps to become rich and successful is the sixth sense. Until you master the remaining 12 steps, you cannot reach this sixth sense. Know that this sixth sense is a part of our subconscious mind, which is to handle our creative imagination. This is what connects us to the infinite intelligence of the world. All the great people like Thomas Edison, Abraham Lincoln and Muhammad etc. could become great only by using their sixth sense. They got the motivation to do something big from this. This sixth sense connects both our mental and spiritual state. It works like a medium which connects our mind with this infinite universe. Our sixth sense not only gives us creative ideas but sometimes also indicates the upcoming dangers. Infinite intelligence is the power which is present in the atom of everything in the world. The energy of the entire universe is contained in it. This is the power due to which water always flows downwards. Day comes after night and summer comes after winter. Because of this, everything in the universe is connected to each other in some form or the other. We can also connect ourselves with infinite intelligence by practicing our sixth sense, as all geniuses do. We can also make our dreams a material form, i.e. reality, because only we humans have dreams, desires which dominate our mind. We can choose our defeat or victory ourselves and achieve success with our thinking power. The path to success begins with our dreams. As you achieve success in these dreams, as you move forward in these 13 steps, you will gain wisdom. For your success, it is very important to know yourself and others. In the end, only a successful person can understand this law of nature and the way to happiness. We say again that you can go to these 13 steps and repeat them whenever you want so that you can achieve that level of mind stimulation. Friends, the last chapter is, How to Drive Away the 6 Ghosts of the Mind. There are some hidden enemies who do not let us become rich, and those enemies are confusion, doubt, worry and negative thoughts. If even one of these thoughts is in your mind, then the rest come automatically. Unless you fight them and remove them, they will keep troubling you. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, and lack of self-confidence creates a strange fear inside us. Here we are telling you the names of 6 such basic fears, which are fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of bad health, fear of losing love, fear of old age, and fear of death. Each of these fears reduces our ability. It starts binding it to a limit, but in reality, all these fears are just the product of our mind and nothing else. This simply means that this fear can be controlled. One such thing over which we have complete control is our thoughts. As soon as a thought comes to our mind, it can become physical at that very moment. This is its biggest power. The thoughts that are roaming in your mind become your social, professional, and financial destiny. When you constantly think about illness, you really start falling ill. This is a well-known fact. That is why it is said that we should strengthen our willpower. Some people seem more fortunate and superior than others. This happens because of their thinking. They consider themselves lucky and better, so others also see them like that. We become what we think. When someone criticizes you, do not take it to heart. Do not let your willpower weaken due to critics, and do not listen to relatives at all. Those who tell you that you cannot do this. Paying attention to the critics will not only ruin your imagination, it will also reduce your confidence, and your personal ability will not be able to emerge. That is why close your ears so that you cannot hear those things. Close all the doors of your mind for those people who depress or dishearten you in every way. Keep yourself away from every worry. Never think about what people think. Accept the reality of old age and death. Because one day it will come to everyone. If you are afraid of losing love, then learn to love yourself. Friends, there is nothing in life due to which you have to worry. If you choose peace of mind and happiness for yourself, then friends, I have created a playlist of the best audiobooks for you. Till then, take care of yourself. Listen to them by clicking on the link, and also subscribe to our channel so that you do not miss any of our videos.